Morning, guys. Afternoon, evening, whenever you guys decide to get out of bed and get started today. How about just good Monday, um, or Tuesday for some of you? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. This is our week number 4 introduction. Trying really hard to create some consistency so you guys know what I'm looking for. I don't want to surprise you. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm trying to make this as painless as possible, but still give you the opportunity to do some of the things that we would have done if we were still in the building of school. So um, first, we're going to start with our week 3 review. All right, so Monday, we reviewed the week before. I started this weekly chat page. What I would like from you guys for that is it's just an opportunity, another way for us to keep in touch with one another. So what I want you to do is just click on that document, put one original post. Now, it doesn't have to be class related. It does need to be school appropriate. But I just wanted to create something where we could kind of have an open discussion. You can go in, it's a live document. It's going to be open all week. You can go back and put something in there, question, comment, thoughts. Some of the people in my other classes have been using this, and they're sharing what are good shows to watch on Netflix. So if that's something that you want to do, feel free. I just want to open up some communication options for you so that you can keep in touch with one another and myself. So one original post, and then I want you to comment on somebody else's post. It can be mine, it can be one of your classmates, it could be a comment on a comment that one of your classmates made to your original post. However, I just want you to kind of touch base at least twice per week, or maybe just once per week, but it's 2 sentences. However you want to do it, but that's what it's for. It's for our ease of communication, so it's on there for you. Okay. And then there was a project choice document. So the week before we talked about identifying 3 different projects. So this last week, the idea was to narrow that down. So you had that project choice document that I put in there to kind of help you work through what you were going to do moving forward with your project. Tuesday, we did our virtual class meeting, which we're going to continue to do on Tuesdays. So we did our virtual meeting. I did a quick demo on Screencast-O-Matic, which is a video creation. That's what I'm using to make these videos. It's just an option for you to create your feedback. We're making these projects, but we're not in class to share them with each other. So it's just an option that you can use to share out what you've been working on. And then you had a feedback, which is a Google form, so that you can just let me know if you were in the meeting, if you missed it, what happened. Guys, I put asterisks next to some of these things, and if you look back to Monday, the weekly chat page, if you show up for the meeting, if you do the feedback, these are all things that I'm keeping track of to make sure that you're participating from week to week. So you will be graded for doing these things, or something along those lines. You'll be given credit for participating. Wednesday was what I targeted for you to begin your project. I know some of you had already started some projects, and that's okay. I just want you guys getting out there, working with your hands, working through some problem solving. The idea is that you can do something. You have a lot of skills. You've learned a lot of things, and I want you to put those to use. If there's something you're not sure about, I'm opening the door. I will help you do the research. If I don't have the answers, I'll help you find the answers so that you can create some of these things on your own. Collectively, we can work through it. Then there was a document there for you on Wednesday to look at some presentation options. Again, that's from week 2, where we just shared some different options that maybe we could use to share back some of these things that we're working on. Thursday, I wanted you to set some time aside so that you could continue working on these projects. And then I really wanted you to focus on creating a document with some pictures or short videos so that we can see your progress. What have you been working on? So again, You're getting credit. Now, this is going to take a little bit longer than a 2-question feedback form. So I'm going to give you more credit if you do it. But bottom line is you need to make sure that you're participating and doing these things. Friday is your time to catch up. The timesheets that I give you for the end of the week are not necessarily just so you can report back what we did through the week. I mean, you're working through the playlist. We all have it written down. This is more feedback that if you think that the way that we're approaching this isn't worth your time, if you think that I should be challenging you more, give me some feedback, things that I can do to kind of help this remote learning be more effective for you. If some of these things are just taking time or it's too confusing, here's your opportunity to let me know. Help me create this so that it works for you. Okay? Again, please know everything with an asterisk I'm keeping track of that you're participating so that I can give you credit for the 4th marking period as we move forward. All right, so this week's preview. Again, hopefully you're watching the video now. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll do our virtual class meeting and we'll talk a little bit about how your projects are going and what the rest of the week looks like. Wednesday, I'd like you to continue your project development. There's a link in there for this presentation planning log. I want you to click on there and you can start uploading some videos or sharing slideshows and things like that in there. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do a second virtual class meeting. And at this point, we're going to start sharing out some of these things, whether you have a slideshow that you want to share live, or you created a short video that you want to just let us look at so we can see what you're working on. Even if you're not to the point of having a presentation, I want you to log in on Thursday. I have a video that I created that I'll share with you so that you can see what we're looking to do and what the expectations are. And then Friday, you'll have your time to catch up. Make sure you do your timesheet. All right, so let's just take a quick look at the playlist for this week so you can see the things that I changed. I just want to point out in this first section where you find your playlist, these are all live links. So if you need to go back to look at a playlist, they're here. So it's easier for you to know which playlist you need by your date. It's listed here. I also put it right here on this right-hand side, week 1, 2, and 3. So we're in week 4. So you can go back and look at any of the previous week's playlists. They're right there for you. We have the Google folder, Chromebook Help, and Screencast-O-Matic, which we talked about last week. I'm also going to drop a link in there for the slideshow that I just went over. All those little asterisks are what I'm marking for participation. So I'll put that in there so you can go back and reference, make sure that you're doing the things that I asked. Announcements haven't really changed. Just because it's a really tough time, I started trying to keep myself motivated. So I've been looking for these quotes of the day. So I'm going to keep adding those. They're more quotes of the week, just so we can kind of think about things a little bit. Maybe it'll motivate you, maybe it won't. Monday, again, you're watching the video now. The weekly chat page is up there. You can click on that anytime through the week. Monday feedback is, again, for me to know how you're doing, how your weekend was, whatever you want to share on there. It's pretty general. Tuesday, we'll do our virtual meeting. We're going to talk about our project progression and feedback expectations, so how we're going to share them out. And then just a quick form so that I can give you a little bit more credit. Wednesday, again, just keep working through those projects, whatever you decided to do. This link, again, is that project planning log. So it's just a little Google sheet. There's like 6 columns you can fill out so that we can see where you're at moving forward. There's a link for that on Thursday. Here's the link for us to do our Google Meet. So you can just click on that and join the meet during our class time on Thursday. All right, and then here's just, this was my first attempt at a video. I'm trying to create something for you guys. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think. And then Friday, again, do your timesheet. Not necessarily what we did through the week, but share your thoughts with me, what we can do to continue to develop this, make this remote learning as painless as possible, so that we can keep growing and and moving through this, okay? How do I pause this?